you are going to pay a price. Now, whether you pay that price now or whether you pay that price later, that price is going to be paid. Paying the price now means doing what you need to do right now to build that version of yourself that's going to create the life that you desire in the future. And there's a reward for paying that price up front. And then there's people who choose to pay it later. Those are people who say, I'm in my 20s. My 20s should be spent having fun. And those people pay a price. They pay it later. Right now, they're having fun. Right now, they're carefree. But they're destroying their future. By the time they get to be 35 or 40 or 50 years old, they're going to be pinned into an existence that they cannot tolerate. And that's the price that they're going to have to pay.
So you might as well enjoy the ride.
This is real, dude. This is real. Every day you wake up, you're going to probably be set back for the first 4 weeks before you lose just significant weight because the lie is going to be fucking you the whole time.
Every man addicted to something. Some smoke, some drink, some check, some business. But real man, he addicted to discipline. To early wakes to prayer. To training, to silence. Discipline knowing motivation. Discipline move without fear. Discipline say, I go even when tired.
So I know why you go on it. I know why you go because you just have the time. You have the time. Because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself. Everyone wants to call me like a sore loser. I've never said I wasn't a sore loser. I fucking hate losing. More than anybody. I mean, you show me a champion or a high-level competitor that likes losing, and I'll call you a liar. I mean, I think about it constantly. I'm one of those OCD guys that's, if I'm not in the gym, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about my training.
Great to listen. We could do anything. We could run mountains together. We could swim laps together. We could do push-ups. We could do jiu-jitsu. I will beat you at anything. I'm younger, stronger, more athletic, and I'll get your head 10 times out of 10 times.
Okay, I bailed. But I was right there. What did I miss? What the fuck did I miss? That's what I fucking missed. And then it happens.
You think if you don't fight back, then maybe they'll like you. Stop picking on you, calling you freak. Well, here's what it is. They don't like you. They don't dislike you. They're afraid of you. You're different. Sooner or later, the difference scares people. Victim or not, make a decision.
There is no one like you. There has never been anyone like you. There shall never be anyone like you. Therefore, know yourself. Be yourself. Authenticity is everything.
So the secret to doing 30% more push-ups today is to literally have somebody stand over you with a sledgehammer when you're doing your push-ups and threaten to bash your skull.
Embrace, learn, fight, because that's because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and it doesn't matter what's gonna happen in your life. You have to continue. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Live the moment because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We are all human beings. We are not happy every day. We are, not in a good mood every day. It's normal. It's part of us. I fight against that. It's the big challenge. It's when you're not willing to do something, but you have to do it. This is the main point. This is why I say our mind is a box of surprises, and you have to challenge yourself to be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say. You like to go to the gym every day, of course. Nobody likes to go to the gym, but you have to only yes, because your mental strength is coming from that moments, that in a hard moment, you should do it. In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best. I'm always gonna stay.
On the way out, I'm serious. Grab one guy and grab him and tell him, you hold me accountable to the kind of focus we want, the kind of energy we want, the kind of effort we want. When you speak that out loud and you tell somebody and they hold you accountable to that, that's power. Yes, sir. I'm asking you just to talk to one. I'll stand here in front of 52. I'll claim myself for you.
before they woke up today. They got the same personal problems that they had today. And I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do.
When I was fat and lazy and insecure, struggling in school, people were giving me all this advice. I lost weight, I got in shape, I started studying. They still had shit to say. They had shit to say when I was fat. They had shit to say when I lost weight. People don't want to see you better than them.
You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm going to change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me, it's part of the life. For me, it's not a problem. In the national team, it was like that. People say, he's done, he's 39, he's getting old. You know why? Because I didn't score the goal. And the rest.
I cannot put myself in another man's mind frame. That is not, competition. So I'm just focused on myself and on my own journey and keeping my circle small. Nobody gets in and nobody gets out. And we continually grow in that circle.
I became feelingless. And what that means is I'm not saying turn off your feelings towards your family, your wife, your husband. I'm not saying that. Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away.
I miss who I am. I'm everything. I miss who the fuck I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. But it bothers me that I'm that way.
Most driven individuals, they live a life for many years without balance. You can't be the best at something and try to balance everything else around you. There's going to be times where things are going to be out of balance. It just is.
You can. So you can sit here and not and think about that for a whole year until you come back here and do this. Or you can go out there for yourself and take some kind of pride in knowing that you could and you did.
Nothing is going to be easy. Just get over it. Every time you think, oh, this could look, immediately skip to, oh, that's not true. There's something I don't know about that. Just skip to it. The faster you can train that muscle, that as soon as you have this FOMO, just slow down and realize that you don't know enough.
I was willing to die doing something that I love. So if you're willing to die to do something that you love, 99% of the time you're going to come out on top.
You know, the gym teaches you something most people never learn. Let me tell you something. The gym teaches you failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of who you're becoming.
Some people are just born to fight, I think. It's not that they're born brave. It's not that they're born strong.
I've fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times. There's no other way to do it. And I've had a bunch of shitty breaks. Everybody has. But you got to realize when you have those shitty breaks what that is. It's an opportunity for you to reassess, reboot, get better, figure out another way, find another way through. It's just little challenges.
Just do it for you. Do it because it makes you happy. Do it because it brings you peace. Do it because it brings you a sense of relief. That's it. That's the only thing you should be worried about. If it doesn't bring you peace, if it doesn't bring you happiness, if it doesn't take out stress in your life, then, don't do it.
I think things do take time. Everybody has a different approach, obviously, going in. I wasn't supposed to be the guy I am today. Nobody expected that. But nonetheless, nothing's guaranteed and nothing's promised. And so I take advantage of every opportunity.
A man stands up for what he believes in. And when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.